Good morning. This is Sue Lawton. We are here to talk about the three new oils, and we have Deb Weyland. Deb, are you awake
Hi,
yet?
everyone. Yes, good morning, everyone.
Yes. And we love doTERRA, and we love doTERRA's oils, and we love this new Harmony kit. This is amazing what they have allowed us to be part of.
Yes.
And I was raised for years and years on single oils. And we created blends when people needed a blend. But for the most part, I just love single oils. And they gave us three new single oils that blend well together, by the way, because I experimented with that and they all go together very nicely.
Cool.
But of the
I
three,
haven't
what was
tried
your
that.
favorite fragrance, Deb?
Yay, spring.
What was your favorite fragrance of the three, Miss Deb?
Oh, I really liked the Star Anise
Yay.
because yeah, there's something about that just it warms me just smelling it. It puts a smile on my face.
Yay. Well, speaking of warming, pink pepper is excellent for that. And your
Okay.
energetic wings are ready to support you. Are you willing to bring them out of hiding? Well,
If
if
they
you,
look like that, yes.
yes, your wings look like that. I've seen them. They all look very
Okay, cool.
okay. You will be happy to know that our friend Pink Pepper is really good at warming. And pink pepper actually comes from a pink peppercorn as a fruit
Mhm.
instead of the black peppercorn.
Okay.
It was considered a very sacred tree by the ancient Incans. They
Hmm.
love the tree and they also used it for medicinal purposes. Now, pink pepper is excellent for digestive uses, for disinfecting, supporting the immune system, energizing, uplifting, increases alertness, decreases muscle and joint pain. However, it's really important that you open the top of the bottle and apply. Over the weekend, we had some people talk to us about, well, I've got this oil and that oil. And, you know, and I said to them, but do you open the bottle and use it? You remember the one lady? And she goes, oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yep. And then someone else said that they had an oil blend that you made for them a long time ago, and you're like, but you're using it, right?
And they said, no, they were saving it up. And I said, what are you saving it up for?
I know.
Well, we
It's
had you
crazy.
use it.
That's right.
Okay. I stole this from one of our friends on Facebook. She's lovely. She knows a lot about crystals and chakras and energy. And she said she didn't mind if I shared it with you guys. It's great for benefiting the nervous system and the immune systems. Pink pepper, because doTERRA is so clever, they gathered all of these from really excellent, clean sources. So when we're using the pink pepper, it can be very warming to your insides. Think of it as a secret motivator. It's
Okay.
great for circulation, shifts you from foggy mind to euphoric states of awareness. Da, 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 da.
Mhm. That's great. I like that it encourages you to make decisions based on love and compassion.
Yes.
That's nice.
And it protects you
Protect.
against heartbreak. We were discussing how this works exactly. If you use the pink pepper and you declare it's that you should have clarity in your mind and your heart and they should balance each other, then the little warning bells that you've been tuning out in trying to make a challenging relationship work will help you be comfortable saying, let's agree to disagree and I can walk away. It is not like a big shield you can put in front of you. It's something that warms your talents on the inside. And that's really important because if you have clarity and you've clearly stated the virtues that you absolutely need in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
you will choose carefully. Like, I think sense of humor should be right at the top. Loyalty, ability to laugh in the morning. I think those things are all really good things to have. But everybody chooses their own virtues and people they want, right, Deb?
Of course, yes. We all differ, and that's what makes us all unique. But this is great. The oil of true love. I love it.
Yes. And it's really important that you understand with the pink pepper, you can remember that you matter, your feelings matter. If you were programmed to think in terms of everyone else's needs are ahead of yours, this little puppy can help you remember to be balanced. Your story
Nice.
matters, your life matters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you how to use this. Oh, party in a tube,
Party.
party in a tube, it's party time.
Yay!
You're going to mix it with your massage oil for massaging
Cool.
your feet, your legs, somebody's sore neck. How
Nice.
are we going to use it?
We can use it internally to help with when we have anxiety. For anxiety relief, put it under your tongue or mix with lemon. Ooh. A blood sugar helper.
Yes, it is.
And that means it'll mix well with the coriander and fennel and ginger. Very nice. And there's that warming again if we use it consistently. And it will help us digest your pain. That's a good one. And of course, it's the anti-CA one.
Yes, NTCA is the best I can say. You guys have to figure that out. Okay,
Yay,
here's
pink pepper.
okay. I want you to think in terms of doTERRA So Clever. They introduced 3 oils to help you digest your pain. All 3 of
Mm-hmm.
these oils are excellent if you're willing to work with them. Think in terms of the
Mm-hmm.
Pink Panther helps your heart processes, your heart experiences, bring your wisdom into play above what your mind is saying. So that just because somebody has a pretty face and a pretty car, but they are not complimentary or they don't notice your virtues, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be okay with that. It's okay if somebody doesn't notice how wonderful you are, but just think how much more fun it would be if somebody confirmed your virtues. So you would use
Mm-hmm.
the pepper to help you digest, put some behind your ears, what you hear, to help you see, put some on your third eye, put some on your heart for heart clarity. All these things can be really helpful. And because it is all oil, remember you can use fractionated coconut oil just to help the absorption go in more consistently. You can also put this in tea. It'll be warming. Remember, boil the water, let it sit for 10 minutes before you put oils in it because you don't want it to be boiling when you put the oils in it.
Mm-hmm.
And sip it.
I'm going to call this pink power. That's really powerful oil.
I like it. I like it. Now, the cells in
Remember,
your body react to everything your mind says. Negativity brings your immune system down. So, if you've had a negative encounter, if you've had a challenge, what are you going to do?
we have to respond to it. We want to use our oils. We want to state positive affirmations and be kind to ourselves, because if we beat ourselves up over and over again, we're not moving forward with it.
Right. And so, if you find yourself in a negative circle inside your head, get out your party in a tube, get out your
Mm-hmm.
inhaler, and go to your happy place. Create that happy space. Let's talk about the green mandarin.
Woohoo!
Yes.
The oil of the playful heart. I love their little meanings. It's just so adorable.
Yeah, she's a riot. You will love her.
I like to be playful.
Yes.
Okay. So it offers digestive support, especially for children and sensitive bellies. Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect for overly sensitive people to open their heart and regain their appetite for life.
Yes.
Ah, encourages those who have become too serious or fearful to let their hair down.
Yes.
So we're going to become wild person.
Well, the wild person's already there. You just have to let loose.
Okay. Facilitates your inner child healing. It increases confidence in your ability to attract what you desire. Excellent.
Yes. And this stimulates your heart chakra.
Nice.
If your energy has been slow, if you've been disappointed, if you've had challenges, what do you think is going to be good for you? I like the green mandarin.
I do too.
It's also very helpful for nausea, great for disinfecting, supports respiratory function, promotes clear skin, toning and tightening effect on the skin. Will that help my funny thing on my belly? You know, the part that's all loosey goosey? What do you think?
Um,
Supports
Perhaps.
supports tissue regeneration, reduces scarring. Yes, it does. One of the absolute gentlest oils of all times. Now you see where this comes from, right? The green mandarin. It comes
Yeah.
from the, I believe it's a zest of the skin. Let me look quick. I'm looking quick at the doTERRA sheets here. Da 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 da
What
da.
what I think is interesting is if we saw this as a fruit, we
Yeah.
probably wouldn't choose it because of the color. And yet look at all the great things that it does. It's
Yes.
amazing.
No, we didn't know. Because this comes from the zest of the fruit, you want
Wow.
to remember photosensitivity.
Okay.
Photosensitivity. And again, we talked about digestion, didn't we?
We did.
Okay.
Yep. Now, so rub it right on the belly.
Yes. Think of it. Remember,
Okay.
tangerine is really,
Right.
really good for colicky babies and for motivating intestines when rapid growth is taking place. They might be a little dry because they're not drinking enough water. Tangerine,
Okay.
excellent. The green
Mm-hmm.
mandarin will also be very helpful in those areas.
I'm thinking this is going to be my go-to for my face to tone and tighten all those spots on my face. I like that too.
Cool.
Yeah.
It smells wonderful. Like Debbie said, it gives you a happy heart just smelling it. So put it in a party in a tube. Gives you
Yes.
heart happy. You'll be having happy heart, happy dancing feet. It's a wonderful cleaning agent and it's a mood lifter. Even those stubborn grumpies. We had a couple of stubborn grumpies at one of our meetings. And it took how many sets of oils before you finally saw the little curve of the smile, Deb, because you were passing
Yeah.
oils.
Yeah.
Was it
It
like
took a couple, but it did. It
it
took a
did?
couple, but they came around.
Right,
Yep.
because they
And the whole.
and they were crabbing, and I kept going like, please, would you just hold your hands out, please? I have some more oils for you. Just right
Yep.
here. Please just smell these. You will so love these.
But
Okay.
what's interesting when that happens, the energy of the whole room shifts. You just feel it. It's like finally like this big and everybody just relaxes and everybody is happy and they threw off all their nonsense, which is great. You
Right.
know?
They just then instead of sitting there projecting, I'm cranky and I don't want to be here, they were
Right.
projecting, ah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is amazing.
I don't think I
Yep.
spelled hygiene correctly again. It's one of those tricky words. Okay.
It is. It is.
Okay, when you do your oil pulling and you're using your coconut oil that's solid at room temperature, this is one of
Hmm.
the things to mix in with it. It makes your whole mouth feel very silky inside. It's great. You can also
Hmm.
mix this wonderful green mountain with sandalwood, coriander, spearmint, marjoram. It helps you digest your pain. So, if you have a pain, if you've been disappointed, if somebody was disloyal, if you were depending on somebody and they disappointed you, this is a great oil to help you remember that everybody's human and we can all make mistakes. And so it's like kind of a good one for forgiveness. But I think in terms of really good digestion, rub it right on your tummy
Mm-hmm.
and say things like, I am loving more and judging less.
Mm-hmm.
I am finished criticizing myself and I find more virtues with myself.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that's going to think of it's happy green. It's going to grow your awareness of your virtues. Okay?
Right. It's going to enable us to climb that mountain, as you're calling it, as you nicknamed it, and succeed and meet our goals, which is wonderful. It's, to me, I'm just equating it with a powerful oil. It really is.
Right. You're
I'm
right. I
gonna
know the word mountain. It really is green mandarin, but I think of mountains when I'm smelling it. I think that's where I got confused.
No,
But
I think it's really because it's going to enable us to scale some really high things. You know, it's going to enable us to really improve ourselves. I think it's a perfect nickname for it. It's great. But again, we have to use it.
got to open up the bottle and pour it into your hand and just go nuts. Okay? Just go crazy. All right. What does Mr. Lipton tell us about illness?
And we know this, but we need to be reminded that most illness is just stress from not living in harmony. It's the
Right?
truth.
Right. And when we're not living in harmony, it's usually something we're doing inside our head, isn't it, Deb?
It is. Whether we're beating ourselves up for a mistake or just reliving past hurts or inabilities to achieve what we think is our goals, and we just rehash it and live it and not move on. And we don't realize what we're missing while we're just reliving the past. We need to move forward. So, and it does take a toll on our body. We've seen it. You know that. And so
Right.
aren't we gifted that we have all these oils to help us get through it?
Right. A lot of us are raised with stinking thinking that we learned from our parents or authority figures who were always saying, "Don't do this. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, you can't." And the younger, I love working with the younger parents because today they say nice things to their kids like, "Oh, honey, you're happy. You just forgot," rather than
Mm-hmm.
stop that crying. No, there isn't anything like that in a lot of the couples that we hang out with on how they're raising their kids. They're
No,
really
not at all.
concerned that what they hear is positive. You've met some of them, Debbie. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Yes. And it changes even as a teacher. We strive so hard to find the positive in the children, that if they've done something that they weren't supposed to, and if you have to correct them, the next thing you do is find something positive and make them realize that it's all okay. And, you know, we, like you said, we weren't always programmed to be like that, but it's so important. It makes such a difference in their lives.
Right. And this kit really is great. It's great for young mothers. It's great
Mm.
for old mothers. It's great for all you mothers.
So,
Guys, your lymphatic system is backed up. Here we're talking about stinking thinking throughout your body. A lot of people
uh-oh.
a lot of people know they have lymph nodes in their neck. They have lymph nodes under their arm. They don't think in terms of you literally have, you see all those cool little veins up here, all these cool
Right.
little looking things. These are all
Mm-hmm.
lymphatic ties. The main issues for your lymphatic system are under your arms, and they start like on the outsides of your small finger, and they run all the way all over your
Mm-hmm.
body. Are you hearing the echo?
I am.
Woo!
That's okay. I like to hear two of you. No, as Sue said, the importance of our lymphatic system, it is amazing how when it's not functioning properly, it really does give us some ill side effects. And if we look at that list, I bet all our listeners will find at least one, if not more, that they experience because of it.
Yes.
So,
yes. More, yeah. More.
Headaches, brain fog, sometimes even in our neck, we feel our lymph nodes or our tonsils are swollen. That overall lack of energy, like you get up and you're like, I want to go back to bed type of thing.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm laughing because you talked about stinking thinking, and one of the problems is constipation or sluggish bowels.
Constipation.
Constipation. Yeah, but when we're no longer constipated, it might be stinking.
Okay, you've had time to read.
You've had time to read the
So you know.
It's amazing. So you know. Yes.
If you're suffering from any of the reason I brought this up. Tell them.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Tell them about the star.
Oh, I will. Now, I love the other two, but this is my favorite because I love fennel. And there is a similarity to fennel. It's the oil of deep mystery. Again, this oil is great for supporting the digestive system. It helps you face what you're avoiding and assists you in dealing with a challenge. It's, building up your courage a little bit. You spritz or anoint the four corners of any space to invite blessings. It is a powerful enhancer of intuition and psychic abilities. You want to use it to inhale it to access universal, angelic, or spirit guide connections. And this oil stimulates your third eye chakra. So it really is a guiding and inspirational oil. It really will guide you into doing a lot of what you want to do and to think about, and helps you face it. It's wonderful.
Okay, can I talk?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. I just didn't hear you, so I was speaking. I'm so sorry.
You are great. Okay. Here's the deal. You know this fragrance because it's one of the main ingredients in Digestin. And we love Digestin. It is an amazing blend. But what I wanted to tell you about is I've been using this oil myself for a long time because this works with wounds. I know it sounds funny that something for digestion could be good for wounds, but I want you to think in terms of we sometimes allow ourselves to get hurt when we're mad at ourselves. Just, that was a Reader's Digest convention, summary there. So I've been using the oil of anise for years, and we put it around the edges of wounds. And what we say is, okay, all you cells, you know I love you. You know we're here for love and to share love. And now you're going to repair this wound because I am filled with good energy, and that's all I'm doing. And you talk to the people in terms of good energy. And that's why we just talked about the lymphatics. Because when people have congested lymphatics, sometimes like somebody we talked to over the weekend had knee surgery and then had difficulty with recovery. So they got some kinds of infections going on and they weren't as active as they could have been. So their lymphatics were really cloggy. And we said, that's really easy. Let's just use Digestin right on your lymphatics. Let's just use it right from under your armpits down to your waist. Let's use some coconut oil and let's rub it in, because whatever you want to encourage your lymphatics to work, you need to move around. So I don't care if you just do that circle in your kitchen, living room, dining room, and you keep walking, apply your oils and lift your hands over your head, make your arms move around. You do the stretches because that really helps the oils circulate throughout your entire body. Remember, they don't need your veins and arteries to go where you need those wonderful molecules to motivate healing. But a lot of us have stuffed things we couldn't digest. I think that's a fair statement, Deb. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yep, we hold it all in. Mm-hmm.
And whether you stuff it in your gallbladder until you can't have a gallbladder anymore, or you stuff it in your low back, or you stuff it in your knees, sometimes we can't process feelings, or sometimes it's our liver if we're abandoned or betrayed or feel we were left behind or I wasn't properly prepared or whatever your self-talk is that doesn't see you as the superpower that you are, okay? Then you have
Mm-hmm.
a digestive issue. And doTERRA's gift to us is always very timely. And these three oils are quite extraordinary for helping you digest your pain and to digest many of the wonderful young people I've met in their 50s and 60s. We've talked about the pain of watching their children make really bad choices. And I try to help them be brave and say, but we have to let them learn. If we save them from their decisions or their choices, how do they learn? Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
got to apply a lot of oils and you really just have to trust the universe that the lessons the kids are coming up with, we have to let them learn.
Mm-hmm. Well, everything we do is a learning experience. And, sometimes our mistakes help us learn what not to do in the future. So,
Yep. But these oils are all about repair at the cellular level. They're all about digesting. They're all about helping you see and think more clearly for you. They can all be diffused. They can all be used in massage oils. They can all be mixed with florals or wood oils. And remember, it
mm-hmm.
doesn't take much. It really doesn't take much when it comes to oils. And these
Mm-hmm.
also will help you sharpen trusting your gut instinct because
You want to never discredit your gut instinct. You are
you
not
want not,
paranoid.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Your body can pick up on bad vibrations. If something deep inside of you says something is not right about a person, a situation, a restaurant you pulled up to, whatever, trust that feeling. And you don't have to put it into words and you don't have to explain to anybody else. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You got to really get with the program of having your coconut oil handy, making up small bottles of all these wonderful flavors and taking them with you.
It's a great idea.
And our friend Allison just wrote in to say hello. We get to see you this weekend, Allison. We're going to be in Texas. We're so excited. Okay. And focus on,
When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. I like that. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities.
yes, and that's
How
true.
true.
If you focus on, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to find a parking space really close to the door in the rain, you will find a parking space really close to the door. If you
Mm-hmm.
apply your oils and you clearly state this is what's going to happen, you probably are going to get support from the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, several people wrote during this thing about what's your book? Tell me about your book. I heard you had a new book. Okay, here's the book. Rumors. It's available from Oil Sharing Tools. Or you can write to rumorsonthestreet@gmail and we will send you information. We have many materials already developed to help you with positive affirmations. They are so important for you. And these three
Mm-hmm.
oils are gifts. to your digestion, to your cells being healthier, dumping pollution, and living happily ever after.
Yay for that.
We'd like to thank you for joining us. Yes, this is recorded. We hope it was helpful. We hope there was new ideas you hadn't quite thought about yet. Remember, doTERRA is in the business of leaving a legacy of healthy people around the world. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And
thank you, Sue.
Miss Deb, thank you for getting up and seeing Brunhilde and surviving and being with us.
Yes, thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.